What up, YouTube? I'm back. So SAO came back like it never left. The way that the episode started was kind of weird because of how long it's been since the last episode. I had to watch the episode before this one because it's been so long because of the virus and everything, the hiatus, so it was weird, but it was a great episode. It still baffles me how good the animation and art is, because the episode started with Sinon attacking the Dark Territory troops, and the way that they animated her attacks and everything like that was amazing, so I really like the way that it started. And one of the other scenes that I really liked was when Sinon hugged Kirito and gave him a kiss on the cheeks. It was a really emotional scene. I really like the way that they did that. You could feel how emotional Sinon was. We also got a new opening. The song was good. It wasn't the best of the Alicization arc. I think it was the weakest song, but the visuals, I thought were amazing. I really liked it a lot. It was different than any other Sword Art Online opening, in my opinion, but it was still great. But anyway, a little bit later in the episode, after all that Sinon stuff, we saw Lifa, and it was kind of weird the way that she appeared. She appeared out of nowhere. She fell. I don't remember exactly if we saw her in the last episode, but it was kind of cool to see her in the episode. She's well animated too, but she was captured by one of the mages. She was one of the strongest of the Dark Territory troops, and she was captured by her. And the way that they animated these scenes, with Lifa and the mage was interesting. Obviously the mage was kind of hurt because I think she was attacked by Alice, and she needed energy to recover, and she used Lifa to heal, so that was kind of interesting. It seems like on Twitter there was some controversy, because of how kind of sexual that scene was with Lifa because of the tentacles, and I guess this kind of things happen in hentai, so it was kind of controversial, I think, on Twitter. I'm not sure, but that's what I heard. But yeah, man, it was really, really well animated. The colors were great, the blue, the purple, the green. I thought the matches of colors were pretty good, but one of the things too that happened before that is that Lifa was talking to a pig or a orc, and he was treating him like he was a human, and that had an impact on him, and that's one of the reason why Lifa was able to defeat this mage pretty easily, because she was pretty strong, that mage. We saw her in other episodes that she's pretty strong, and Lifa with just one or two attacks, she was able to defeat her, so that was really, really cool. But we got to see a little bit of how powerful Lifa is in the Underworld, so that was really, really cool. It was a little tease, so I really like how they did that. She was alone, there wasn't anybody else but her. Azuna wasn't there, Sinon wasn't there, Klein wasn't there, so she was alone, but that was great. After that, we saw Azuna fighting the dark forces. It was kind of cool how she was going ham, and she was going up against a lot of these Americans gamers, and that's still kind of crazy that the Americans are actually the Dark Forces troops, now. So that's kind of crazy. But yeah, she was going ham. Just seeing her, had the way that they animated her fighting, I thought was great. It's really her fighting style, the way she fought, so I really like that. The episode as a whole was amazing, but what happened by the end of it, when the Emperor Vector was fighting Berkuli, the commander-in-chief right now for the good guys, basically, it was amazing, man. There was a lot of things that happened during that fight that was kind of crazy. Obviously, we know that Berkuli can basically cut through time, and that's crazy because Emperor Vector was able to stop this kind of attack, you know. And one of the things that Emperor Vector, it seems that he can do is put Berkuli unconscious, and while he's unconscious, he attacks him, you know, because we saw Berkuli lose an arm, and that's kind of crazy how strong Emperor Vector is, you know. So that's really crazy, man. Berkuli is one of the strongest people in the Underworld. He's the strongest Integrity Knight, and he can't even hit Emperor Vector. So we'll have to see how this battle will go in next week's episode. Obviously, I think that he's gonna die. I think that is his last stand. His role, I think, is supposed to save Alice, you know. So we'll see how he dies. That's my prediction anyway. But yeah, man, it was a really great fight. A beginning of a fight and a scene, you know. I really liked it a lot too. Everything about this episode was great, man. The animation, the art style, the new opening, the new ending, you know, the fighting, everything about it was great. Anyhow, the last scene of the episode was with Azuna. You know, she was fighting all these American gamers that are disguised as Dark Forces army, you know, and she was bleeding. It seems like she was really hurt, you know. It seemed like she was tired and everything. And then we saw just a light go down from the sky, you know. And at first we saw, you know, kind of a shadow of who it was, and I already knew who that was, and that was Klein, you know. That was kind of cool how he arrived at the rescue of Azuna, you know. He destroyed a lot of the troops, and after that we saw a lot of others lights, you know. So it seems like there's a lot of people from the real world that is coming to the Underworld to fight the Dark Forces and Emperor Vectus, you know. So that's gonna be amazing. That was a great first episode for Sword Art Online Alicization War of Underworld Part 2, you know. So it came out really strong, you know. So I can't wait to see what's coming next. But let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below, and let me know what you think is gonna happen next. My review is like 2 days late, so my bad about that, but I had some things to do. Like, comment, subscribe, it would help my channel a lot, and follow me at Anime Specialist on Twitter and Instagram, man. So thank you for watching. It's gonna be a great final arc for the Sword Art Online Alicization War of Underworld, and probably the Sword Art Online series as a whole. You know, I heard it's gonna be the final season for Sword Art Online, so I can't wait to see how it will end. So yeah, man, we didn't see a lot of Alice in today's episode, but we'll probably see a lot more next week. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.